Justin Fields. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Falcons on Monday night.
Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL is once again returned to Oakland, California. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out to put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were winners last time. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024. Signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Christian Wilkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Cousins again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. He will have the 1st down and a bit more. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McCloud, 49 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Raiders at 9-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because This is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their full down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And Xavier Worthy, 43 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is...
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And caught by London. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
2nd and 5. Cousins now. That's to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Here we go. All right.
Robinson again. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Bowers. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
To throw is Cousins. Throw left side, there's London. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. In motion goes McLeod. Play fake. Cousins. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Algier going straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now a hit and a loose football. The Raiders offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Powerful running. A solid stiff arm. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And just shutting him off there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raiders offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Brock Bowers, 42 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raiders offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. He'll get a nice chunk there. Run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Don't jump. Ready?
Robinson up the middle. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here. Several. Yeah, at least that's... The interception here, and look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing, Cousins. Short throw caught by Bowers. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They go play action. Cousins dumps this one off to Algier. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Again, it's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Now Cousins. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A beautiful fake. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Cousins to throw it. Into the hands of London. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Cousins now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Cousins. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Being chased out left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Falcons 24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
164 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here we go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. Is that all right?
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long. I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, their home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep.
Fights off the defender. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 4-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
3rd and 5.
Right.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Go.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Shaun Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing is Cousins.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
34 yards.
And the Raiders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling it,